Show, brought to you live from Blue Sphere Productions. Come see me every Friday on Facebook Live, 10 a.m. We'll see you. Come join my evil empire and try to stop my evil plan. It's the Josh Show. It's the Josh Show, brought to you live from Blue Sphere Productions. Come see me every Friday on Facebook Live, 10 a.m. We'll see you. Come join my evil empire and try to stop my evil plan. It's the Josh Show. Hi everybody, and welcome to the Josh Show. Today we are going to be talking about laughing at the world. I mean, sometimes you just gotta laugh at your situation until it gets better. Let me tell you something, guys. It has been incredibly hard last couple of months for me. I've been dealing with this back thing for almost 4 months now. I'm almost at the tail end of it. I hope to be coming to you live from my secret lair all that much sooner here. But, here we are today doing the Josh Show. And I don't have a guest today. It's just you and me today, guys. That's all it is, you and me. So you want to comment in the comments below or ask me a question today, I'm just going to let you guys know about this. Okay, so I'll tell you what. I have given up hope a lot of times in my life. I thought that my life was going to be the worst it could ever possibly be. And never gave a second thought to how it could ever get better. My mindset changed about 3 years ago when I decided to go get the mental help I needed. And, well, first I got some physical help. I lost some weight. Believe it or not, I was bigger than this. So you get to see me a little bit wider view today here instead of just a good old-fashioned facey, all right, there we go. That's better. Get to see the whole picture. See, I'm a fat bastard. So, I'm not exactly, running marathons or anything like that. That evil plan I keep talking about, yeah, it's going to be really hard to do that if I don't get some kind of, exercise in the mix there. You see all this light stuff here? Okay, we're going to take care of this here again. Okay. All right. No. Okay. And presto. Look at that, guys. A little bit less things. But, the point is that I went through something that I had to make the mindset and the change to actually change my life. It wasn't easy, trust me. I had to dig into a lot of my old issues, and I still have to deal with those issues. But now I think I have a better toolbox to do that. So I recommend, if you feel like you need the help, get the help. But that's not always something people feel like they're ready for. You really got to be ready for that shit. And let me tell you, it's not always easy to admit to yourself you need help. But that's not about today, okay, guys? Point is, I made it past that. Point is, I made a decision to start to live a happier life. I said to myself, you know what? I've been worrying all of my life. I was a chronic worrywart. I will tell you, I could worry the pants off of pretty much anybody. I worried so much, I think I made myself sick so many times. And it wasn't always the easy thing to do, And it was hard for me to think about that it could get better someday. Now, I've had some things that have happened and come my way throughout my life that have generally gotten me to the next stage of my life. There are points of happiness or points of joy that I will never be able to take away. Things that, like when I married my wife, Beth, who's Eunice on this show, one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. I could have married somebody else, or could have decided to try to do something else, gone the same old way I've always gone, and then I decided, no, I want someone who actually looks like they could love me. And I'm glad I stuck it out with her, because it was one of those things where I genuinely was like, ooh, now I get this wonderful lady to love me all this time, right? I can't tell you how much I've appreciated her help these last couple of months. So this episode goes out to my wife, Beth. This one's for you. It is time, guys. It is time to learn to laugh again. I know racism isn't a good, ugly thing, but sometimes we got to joke about it so that we can look at it and say, hey, that's an ugly thing to think about. Sometimes it's okay to do that. And I'm not talking about bullying, and I'm not talking about going after some people, but in a comedic setting where you're going off on somebody or somebody's traits, not necessarily their personality or their sexuality or anything like that, but we've all had that weird uncle who did something crazy, or that mom who said the same phrase over and over and over again. And, you know, I like clean comics, but sometimes, and I hate to admit it, I like the crap that people don't want to watch, because I like to watch it because, you know, I love people like Richard Pryor, Dave Chappelle, Richard Pryor. Oh, I think I said that already. Well, whatever. You know, and I didn't understand, you know, some of these comics who went out of their way to really pour out what seems like ugly comedy, right? No, what they're trying to do is get you to realize that what they're talking about is so laughable that it shouldn't even be something we consider something that's harmful anymore. It's just too funny to laugh at somebody like a white supremacist who waves their flag around saying, I'm going to hate you because of your color. Like they can fucking change that. Sorry about the language, but I had to say it that way. You know? Like they can change the color of their skin. It's not like they had a choice. It's not like they went, oh, you know what? I'm going to the people place. We're going to have a child, and we want to make sure we paint this child white. You know? It's not like I had a choice in being white either, you know? You know, we're all born how we're born. Sometimes we're born very capable, very intelligent, very able to do things in this world. Some of us are not born capable. Some of us are born with disabilities. I'll tell you what. I've seen more people with disabilities overcome more adversity than I've ever seen anyone who's had a natural life come over adversity their time, because they were born into it. You know, they were born into learning who they were and what they could do. You know, and you know what? Sometimes they like it when you tease them, especially when it's in a comedic setting. You know, they talk about the friend who did this goofy thing, but Carlos Mancini. I know he wasn't around for very long, but I liked him. You know, trying to think of some other comics that really impacted me as a comedian myself. You know, now you say I don't do much comedy on this show. Well, the whole show is a farce. I mean, come on, think about it. I'm not really planning no evil plan. Do that. Maybe I'll give you a little bit closer advantage today if I can. I just got to get set up right. I tell you, I can't wait not to be in pain anymore. Can't wait to be able to laugh without it hurting. But sometimes, even though it hurts, you have to laugh, right? And that's what this episode is about. It is about the funny part of the world. You know, how many times have you seen an animal do something so weird or so, and you know, I mean, fuck. The internet was based on cat videos. I'm sorry, I don't care what anyone says. It was cat videos that started the internet. If it hadn't been for cute kitten videos or cute goofy kitten videos or ugly kitten videos or whatever, there'd be no internet. You know, that sex, drugs, and alcohol and every other thing you could think of suddenly appears on the internet, and you can basically get anything you want if you know how to do it, you know? I mean, it's not rocket science to think about the options that are available to us right now. I mean, Jesus, if you really want something, we know we can get it, you know? And we have so much abundance right now, and we don't appreciate the abundance we have, especially here in America. You know, we don't look at our situation and go, you know what, my life is kind of funny. I can almost kind of laugh about everything I've been through. I can look around into this world and I can laugh at my own life and my own situations, you know? And it's one of those really deep things you have to look inside of yourself and say, hey, maybe the life that I have isn't exactly always on the, you know, I can handle this moment, you know? And you have to sit there and laugh at it because it's just so stupid. I mean, you think to yourself, oh, I know, I broke the glass, it fell on the ground, or my cat pushed the stupid glass onto the ground and it broke. Oh no, poor me, my life is ruined. No, you just sit there and laugh at that shit. Sometimes you have to laugh at the bad things happening to you as if they were, little comedy spots in your episode of your life. You know, we're all on our own TV show, and we all have our own camera. We all have our own senses and everything. No one can get into our heads, at least not yet that I know of. And if they can, I don't care. If they want to tool around in my head, I hope they don't get lost, because it's kind of weird up in there. You know, I am technically mentally retarded. Technically, they call it learning disabled when I was a kid, but I was mentally retarded. I cannot do math past the 10th grade level. My grammar and spelling is just as bad, and I've tried to learn it, and I couldn't. I'm 47 years old, okay? I still can't spell some complex words. I still don't understand grammar very well. And so when you see some of my posts and you see the things coming out of it, you might wonder, well, why in the hell did he misspell that word or not type that word right? Why aren't there periods and commas in there? I don't know how to use them. I use voice to talk. It doesn't exactly correct your grammar or spelling it corrects your spelling at least along the way. But sometimes it hears one thing, like auto. Okay, that's a perfect thing. How many times have we been speaking into our phones and you get a phrase that comes out of it and your friends go, what the fuck did you just say? And you look down and see what you just wrote, and it's like, you meant to say, I'll be over soon, don't forget to pick up the dog food. And say, here's, the same phrase. Jeez, my memory sometimes. Hey, don't forget to pick up the dog food. Hey, you're a dog and food. It will just do something stupid like that, Or it'll completely miss the mark and it'll say something like something you've used over and over and over again, and it just puts it out there. Or maybe it's that ghost speaking from the deepest proverbial, things of the past, Who knows? The point is that we don't look at this world and laugh at it enough. We don't look at some of the silly going on around the world. We're so bent out of shape that we can't laugh at each other. I mean, how many times do you get a chance to just be silly? Go laugh at something. Go watch comedies for 3 hours on Netflix or whatever. Go watch your favorite comedy show. Go watch your favorite, Right now I'm watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., okay? I'm watching stuff on the things. I know that there's some stuff coming out that I really want to see. I really can't wait for The Walking Dead coming up in February. The last season's about to happen. And you're going to say, you're wearing a dirty shirt there. I haven't had water for a while, and we're trying to fix that. Hopefully we'll have some good news on its way soon, but until it happens, who knows? Who cares? Right? We think our lives are this big important thing. This is the craziest, gooniest adventure ride you will ever be on in your life. That's why we come here. That's why our soul decides to come to Earth, to experience that. You know what you don't get to experience up in heaven or hell? You don't get to experience what life actually gives you. You don't get that. In hell, you relive the same pain over and over again. In heaven, you relive the same joy over and over and over again. That, after about, 1,000 years of that shit, you might want to come back as a goddamn butterfly because you just want something different to do. You're tired of that. Or maybe you come back as a cat and make some other human's life a little bit more interesting. You'd be the goofiest kitty cat you can be, just to make humans laugh. And yeah, you won't remember being human or being anything else that you ever were. Emily Johnson, don't know who you are. Okay, I think they sent that by mistake. While you're watching my Josh show, you can press the comments below. I will hopefully see them when they pop up. I'm experiencing a little bit of nausea right now. And I hope I don't have to feel like I have to throw up on the show, but I'm going to laugh about it if I do. That's not fun feeling. It just came on all of a sudden. And you're going to say to yourself, well, if you have to throw up, throw up. Maybe I'll have to pause the video for 5 whole seconds while I throw up. I remember you'll hear me go, I'll have to turn the camera away though. Please stand by. You know? Hey, if I speed out on camera, at least that'd be kind of something funny you guys could laugh at, right? See, I could be upset by feeling icky or sick or not great. Hey, Emily Johnson, if you're watching my show, comment on the Josh Show live that I'm doing right now. I don't know if you're looking at this, but I'm live, so whoever you are in my messenger, I don't recognize you, so whatever. Contact you later. It seems to me that we take this life so seriously sometimes. There was a group that my wife was a part of a long time ago called the Looney News. And if you guys are the Looney News, and if you're ever out there watching one of these episodes, I'd like to deeply apologize because I feel like I had something to do with the breakup of the Looney News because I was kind of being an asshole. Or actually, I was trying to be funny and they didn't think I was funny. I was a little bit offensive, but I thought, well, why can't I be as crazy as this? I thought this was don't take you seriously kind of stuff, so I was saying stuff that I didn't think they'd take seriously. Nothing racist or cruel or anything like that. I just made a couple dumb comments here or there. See, sometimes you make a dumb decision, a dumb mistake, a dumb thing that you've done in your life. Yeah, rethink your decisions. Yeah, go over it a little bit. But then eventually you got to say to yourself, you know what? I'm going to laugh about it because, you know what? I'm going to laugh at my stupid young self who made those decisions. You want to hear about dumb, stupid decisions when you're young? I ran away about 8 times as a kid before I figured out that wasn't going to solve anything. I worried my parents, I worried my friends, I worried everybody. All for what? So I could go on a crazy adventure because I thought that was the only way I could escape the pain and hurt of my life? Really? That was the only way? It's not easy to try to figure these things out sometimes. Oh, God. Just trying to get myself in a comfortable position for a little bit here so I can finish my show. I might not be going the whole time today, guys, but if I feel that urge coming on, I'm sorry. As much fun as that might be to have happen on camera, I can go, wait, all of a sudden, if it happens, it happens, but I'm not one to really just kind of throw up because I have a lot of acid reflux issues sometimes, so I deal with that shit a lot. Even my current situation. I'm trying to get Social Security disability. See the cane? I still have to use a walker once in a while. My back is not in great shape. It takes a lot for me to get down here to where my secret lair is to do my show. And I look at everything in my room and I think about all the decisions and choices that I made throughout my life. And I think to myself, I wonder if I had just taken the time to laugh about some of these things instead of whine and cry about them. Well, it might be a better place, And you got to start doing that too. I mean, the evil plan. I mean, really, come on, guys. I'm going to really create the magic button that's going to magically blow up the world all at once so we can all go to heaven at once. You really think I'm going to be able to do that with spells and demons and stuff like that? And people coming or sign my book to join my evil army and all that stuff? I don't think I'm going to be starting anything quite yet. I don't know if I want to be Negan. I kind of want to be Rick Grimes. Well, now, if you're watching the current series, I wouldn't mind being Negan being redeemed. So, We'll see if that holds true by the end of the story sometime. I don't think it does, but oh God, it really hurts, guys. But I'm holding it in there. Sometimes the pain is too much. It really hurts in my back right now. My back right now. Even sitting like this, it really hurts. But I gotta stretch that back every once in a while and go, oh, come on. Just stop hurting. You know, and I don't have good pain medications anymore, and I don't know if I want any more oxy because really, I don't need the constipation. So, you know, now that I've been living a life for 47 years, going to be 48 coming in September, I think back to all the goofy choices I made, and I really think about how I could laugh about those things in my life. My mom was one of the greatest heroes of my life. She's the one who stuck by me even I made those dumb, stupid decisions. She never gave up on me, not even once. She tried to wake me up from time to time. She tried to yell at me from time to time. She didn't always say the right things. But she was honestly acting out of a place of love. I think she was just tired of me being in so much pain. And because she thought the same way I did, you know, it wasn't always a good situation between me and my mom. But I'll tell you what, we had a good relationship at the end. You know, she passed away, and I'm happy to say my mom was proud of me, and she's even proud of me now because I am the man she always wanted me to be. I'm stealing some of your cigarettes, so I don't have to make my own. Ha 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 ha. And I know she won't care, but I want some cigarettes for later. I need a cigarette. Ah, fudge me. It's really kind of difficult to hold on sometimes, guys, and say, today, I'm just going to look at everything as if it was the best comedy show I could ever see. Today is my day to laugh at the world. You know, we need to learn to laugh again. We need to learn to let that emotional stuff out of us. Whether it's crying, whether it's laughing, whether it's being angry. It's okay to have emotions, guys. You just gotta... And sometimes it's not the most appropriate place to get mad or angry or happy or sad or giggle or whatever. But we're humans. It's not like we always have control of these things, you know. Alright guys, I think I gotta go. I'll try to check in with you maybe in a little bit here when we start this bad.